Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another walkthrough of yet another TRVE Rig expansion. This time, we'll be taking a trip to the deep south, to the Louisiana Bayou. I'm saying, Southern Sludge, straight from the swampy marshlands of Louisiana or something, Mississippi, Alabama. I guess a very small part of Texas as well, but from the deep south. It is a sludge detuned library, and it sounds a little something like this. It is grainy. It is smoky. It's got lots of saturation going on. Interesting pointers to point out right off the bat. It's this uses the one same cab, which is a modified Marshall 1960 with the T75s. Why T75s? Those aren't really bass heavy, yet this style of music often is seen as very bass heavy, and I think it is. I think if you try to make these tones with a not much low end, I think you're not going to succeed. But the T75s, then you notice there's big and heavy. So big means there's a Behringer, the Behringer, super fuzz, 300, heavy, has Boss metal zone. I know what you're thinking. But I'll explain that in a minute. First patch you heard was a nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. Onslaught, big. Randall Warhead, and stuff. But we're gonna start alphabetically. Cali Stoner, big. So what the super fuzz basically did to this thing, I didn't use it as a fuzz pedal because sludge isn't necessarily, you're thinking doom. That's fuzz. Sludge is kind of on its way to become fuzzy. But I use the super fuzz. There's three settings. There's a fuzz number 1, number 2, and then there's a boost. So what the boost does, it kind of creates a similar effect to like Proco Rad, where it's just like dirtens up the signal. But this pedal, even though it's a cheap $30, might not even be that much, but it just has this insane low end, and that's exactly what I wanted, because when you're dealing with the T75s, you're able to push more bass out of the amp and the pedal. And so when you have something like a dual rectifier that already has a ginormous low end, and you can still kind of extend it with the super fuzz, my guitar wanted a detune. Yeah, you kind of get this. And then to play the heavy, so it is tighter and not as heavy in the big, the bottom end. But it's still very grainy. It's not that razor sharp attack that is in like the high gain classics and the thrash 'em all. So this pack was built different. And so what's the difference between big and heavy? So hardware aside, but the case use. So big would be where it's just trying to create a bigger tone. Heavy is where you don't have all that bottom end, but your tone is a little bit heavier. So pair those like left and right, or if you're quad tracking, just like do one big, one heavy, and then copy that the opposite side, and you're gonna get this ginormous tone. That's how I craft my packs, with the end user and the intended use in mind. So that's why the clips are called big versus heavy. So the other one's big, the other one's heavy. So Cali Stoner, pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Grizzly Bear-tastic, big. Mesa Stiletto Trident, love that amp. It's got more people, I guess, hate on it for no good reason. It's a good amp. Hairy Swamp Hippie Heavy, whatever that means. Tube Works Real Tube with a metal zone. This sounds pretty interesting. Check this out. So if like twisted and almost like broken components, it probably is broken. But if that's like circuit bending and that kind of stuff is your jam, this is definitely a really, really cool preset to do. So instead of making every single patch like super big, that's just the one. Mississippi River Monster Head. Grainy 5150. It's pretty cool. And we're back to the nuclear. Let's play the heavy version of that. So now we're starting to hear the crowbar kind of. It's got that really cool kind of almost like stabby attack, but then it like. My heart to you, my friend. You get the idea. Sorry, Kirk. I just have to. Imitation is the biggest form of flattering. Peppery Nola, Mesa 50 caliber. It's a sweet amp, and this is actually 98% amp. There's just a touch of the super fuzz, and it's literally there just to add some extra sustain into the tone. Not to what you hear in this preset. It's all the 50 caliber, all 50 caliber, baby. Same thing. Peppery, as in a very loose tribute to Pepper Keenan from Corrosion of Conformity, who apparently used a 50 caliber, and so I'm not sure if that's anywhere in the ballpark, but I work with intuition. I don't, whatever the cosmic sense of reality tells me to do, I just do. Intuition. If it sounds like Peppery Nola, it's Peppery Nola. It is. All right. ending this with a Swampy Nola, which is a Rocket 440. Awesome amp. It's on the Contour channel, which, and again, this tone is 98% of the amp. Behringer is just there to add sustains. And that, my friends, is the Southern Sludge True Rig expansion surprisingly for True Rig. If honestly, like, if you don't like tweaking tones and you just kind of have this idea within ballpark, give me something sludgy, give me something grindcore, give me something old school thrash. You don't care about the components. You might not even care about the amp or the pedal or the cab. True Rig was essentially created for thee, my friends. I like to tweak when tweaking is necessary. When I'm writing, demoing, pre-producing, I don't like to do that. So that's why I built True Rig. And I'm not sure I can't be alone with that thought. So for the others out there who are dealing with the same thing, just streamline your songwriting with less tweaking. Go check out True Rig. Southern Sludge just came out. Go get it. It's awesome and affordable.